All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us for another Kneaded Facebook Live at 5 here on Wednesday before Thanksgiving. I'd like to invite Director of Hospitality and Culinary Services and Executive Chef of Kneaded Bakery and Catering, Chef Carlos Pineda. Can we get a drum roll, round of applause, fireworks, everything else?
That's me? Oh no! All right, everybody. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Facebook Live. Tonight is Wednesday, and guess what tomorrow is? Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. So, welcome to our Facebook family. We have a fun show for you today. And again, welcome to our Instagram families. And we have Alexis' Instagram up and going. So, if you're watching us loud and proud, give us some love. Give us some hearts, give us some taps, give us some love, share us, have a watch party. Let's have fun, everybody. Take the stress away. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, and let's just have some fun. Without further ado, I do want to say thank you to everyone who supported our Kneaded Facebook family and Instagram family. We appreciate you all the orders that you guys have placed the last few weeks with our pies got us to a whole new level. So thank you so much. A lot of love to you. And you know I have my fans ready to go today. Sis, I brought all my fans. I brought them all out of the webs, the cobwebs, the woodworks, the fields, the nonsense, the hymns, whatever I just said. I'm ready for a fun time. So let's get some cooking. Before I do that, I do need a little fan base going on. Can I get some love to my production team behind the cameras, everybody? Give everybody a little clap. Okay. All right. Spirit fingers on the virtual.
Little tap.
Fingers on the virtual family.
Got too excited clapping.
So, Andrew, are you ready?
Yes, Chef. I am ready to go.
Is my team ready?
Are we ready?
Are you ready? Without further ado, let's invite my two special guests of the evening. One of them is, you know him. You love him. He does your deliveries. He makes the food. He's on your social media. He's coming up in the world. He does amazing things. My right-hand person, along with my left-hand person, Andrew Briggs, catering coordinator extraordinaire, and amongst other things in the world. But back to the right-hand side, we have the one, the only, Chef Keyshawn Southey.
Oi, man. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope you all are ready to roll. We are ready to cook, and I'm ready to put on a show.
All right, we're always ready to put on a show, Keisha. All right, let's get this started. But let's introduce our special guest of the evening. This individual is not only yay high, but makes a lot of things happen in the kitchen.
Yay high?
Yeah, and they're very young in age, but this is a youth that's out there in the world making a name for herself, and she's introducing a lot of new techniques when it comes to the cooking world and her volleyball skills and her school stuff, and she's just going out there. So I'm ready to introduce the one, the only.
What?
Contestant on MasterChef Season 3, MasterChef Junior, Chef Alexis Higgins, everybody! All right, hi Alexis, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm fabulous. I'm ready to hang out with you and have some good times and have some fun. So Alexis and I always get together at the Garlic Festival, where I see her doing her little thing on stage, shining bright like a diamond with the people, sharing her love for the cooking world with the communities, and a lot of people from around the world now. So
Yes.
I'm excited. Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
Okay, so before we get on to what we're doing today, I'm gonna have Alexis explain what her dish is today and how we kind of came about with this idea. So, how about it? What do we have going on?
So today, we're going to be making pumpkin creme brulee inside of mini pumpkins. That gives it a little twist. And basically how I came up with this idea.
Can I just say how extra that is? I'm all about the extra. Y'all know me. I go hard. If I have a fan, girl, give me that fan right on the left side, the black and gold one. Yes, we all about that extra lifestyle. So we going hard in the extra paint. So, back to you. Not only again is it creme brulee, but it's in the pumpkin. So.
And it's pumpkin.
And it's pumpkin!
Right.
I need to sit down, everybody. I need to take a seat. All right, what we got?
So basically how I came up with this idea was I'm in a baking club at my school, at Presentation High School. And so this baking club, there was a challenge this October. And so it was to use pumpkin. So I decided, well, why not make a pumpkin creme brulee? So that's how I came up with this little idea. And you know, I came up with the pumpkin because they're feeling a little extra.
Girl, she's feeling extra, everybody. She's feeling extra. Can I just get a yes, Chef Carlos, everyone? Can I get a yes, Chef Carlos team?
Yes, Chef
All right. Thank you for the love. Okay. So we got some creme brulee, pumpkin flavor in a pumpkin, and we're ready to make this. So if y'all cooking at home, we posted the recipe, but you can screenshot it, save it, and if you missed this live and you're watching it later, definitely hit us up, send us some love, take some pictures, and post it on our Instagrams. Our handles are listed all over our Facebook social media, so find it in the description. But I'm ready, and then I'm gonna have our chef Keyshawn extraordinaire show you my personal, famous pumpkin pie recipe. So if you're out there, I'm gonna give you a little love, okay? I'm gonna show you the real way of making things and how to do it, and Chef Keyshawn's gonna pass it on to you now. So I've been able to share my love for baking with everybody else. Now it's time for them to share it with the world, okay? So I hope you enjoyed our pies. We did pumpkin pie, apple pie, pecan pie, and we sold out, sis. Honey, we sold out. Big shout out to the team. We've been making pies, we've been rolling out, y'all. We've been mixing up the whip, but we do a lot of fun stuff. But anyways, enough talking and jibber jabber, okay? Let's get the show on the road.
Are you ready to go?
All right, I'm gonna bring Keyshawn back in. He's gonna show you what we got going on over here. Keish, tell the people what we're doing.
That's what I learned that one from Chef real quick. All right, so this is his famous winner chicken dinner pumpkin pie. If that doesn't make you nervous about making it, it makes me nervous. Okay, I can't mess this up. All right. Whoa, come back. She's making pumpy yumpy yumpkin. I'm making pumpy yumpy yumpkin. Together we'll be pumpy yumpy yumpkin.
Okay, pumpkin.
All right. Okay. All right. So, we should start.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get started, Keish.
Let me get my gloves on.
Chef, tell us our ingredients. What do we got going
All
on?
right. We got some evaporated milk. Oh, sorry.
Hold on, give us 1 second. We're gonna get rolling.
I'm too excited. I like to jump ahead.
In the
of myself.
meantime, though, thank you for all the love we have from everyone who's been following Kneaded and supporting us through everything. Thank you for welcoming Alexis in the comments. We're excited to have her here. And thank you to everyone from Alexis's side for coming over to Kneaded and welcoming us in the comments. So it's good to see all the support from everyone. Thank you.
Ready?
Yeah, ready. Let's do this.
All right. So we have here some evaporated milk. Huzzah. This is 2.5 cups. We have 3 eggs, 3 large eggs if you prefer. Okay. We also have about 2 teaspoons of salt here. I have 1.5 teaspoons of allspice, a whole tablespoon of cinnamon,
All right.
a teaspoon and a half of some grounded ginger, azúcar, sugar. What is it? 3 cups, 4 cups, 5 cups, 6 cups?
3/4.
3/4. Okay. And our pumpkin puree. Here is 6 cups of our pumpkin puree to make at least 2 pies? Maybe two thick pies.
Depends how thick you want your pies, Keish.
And boy, make them thick.
Okay.
Keyshawn, I know a lot of people use the canned pumpkin, and you and Chef had talked about in one of our other lives how to make like the pumpkin from scratch. Could you just run us through that really quick if we want to do that step before we get started? Yeah.
Pumpkin puree from scratch. We went over that.
Yeah, okay, so let me tell the people what we make. Okay, so without further ado,
Just in case they want to go that
y'all get
far.
out of the kitchen. Y'all get out of the kitchen. Let me tell the people what we made. I just kidding, y'all come back. Anyway, how to make your own pumpkin puree at home. So what you do is you grab your pumpkin, you cut the top off, you scoop out all that good stuff on the inside, which are your strings and your seeds and all that stuff, right? You leave the flesh. You can peel the outside, which is easy to do, but you can also wait till you finish it. You take those pieces into boiling water, add a little vanilla extract to that to infuse the flavor of vanilla into that pumpkin. Pumpkin, P-U-N-K-I-N, pumpkin, okay? And then you're gonna take her out and then strain her, and you're gonna push her through some cheesecloth and strain out all the liquid, and you want that nice flesh. It's gonna take a while because she's very watery, just to get that nice clean puree with that hint of vanilla. And that's it.
Beautiful, Chef. Thank you. Wow, it's nice
So
to have.
simple to make pumpkin puree.
It's nice to have him on hand, right?
Yeah, that's what we have him here for, all right? Okay, so yeah, what I'm gonna do first is, yes?
Do we want to go through Alexis's?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so for your creme brulee, you're gonna need obviously cream. So we have 3 cups of heavy cream.
Come on, heavy cream.
Wafy.
And then we have a half a cup of brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
And then a fourth a cup of sugar. And then we have 2 tablespoons of orange liqueur because the French are extra and they want to add liqueur instead of just liquor. And then we got a fourth a teaspoon of salt. And then we have our pumpkin puree. And then we have 6 egg yolks.
Oh, just the yolk?
Just the yolk.
Just the yolk.
And
Okay.
then we have our pumpkins here. More pumpkins.
Cute.
Yeah.
And you can add a little design because you added a little design.
Oh, she's fancy. Alexis, just to give some love, where did you get those beautiful pumpkins today?
I got them from LGB Farms.
Yay! Shop local, live local, eat local. That's what we're all about. LGB Farms, we love you. We appreciate all you do for our community.
Yeah. And then so we have a bunch of different spices.
Shot?
Wait. So we have cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, and
I know.
ginger.
Wait for a moment. All
And
right.
so that's gonna make our pumpkin pie spice. So that's my stuff.
We got shots of ginger. I heard liqueur somewhere. That's why I was asking. Okay.
Okay.
We ready to roll? You're gonna show me how to make this creme brulee because I don't know how to make one.
Okay.
So this will be interesting. While I'm whipping this up, I'm just gonna throw this together, easy peasy. We'll do this one fast, real quick. Yeah. Going over the slopes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we can do both at the same time. She'll start her cream going, doing all that fun stuff.
Right. Okay.
Little race, maybe?
So
No?
this is gonna go down, and then we got it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. Careful. I almost broke my eyebrows last time.
We gotta teach the generations below us, everybody. We gotta always take our youth and empower them and show them the light and the ways in the world, right?
Yeah.
We gotta yes, chef, everybody.
Yes,
sir.
chef.
All right.
All right. Cool.
Okay. So are we-
Go for it.
Okay,
You tell them what you're doing.
Okay, so we're gonna take our 3 cups of cream and we're gonna add it into our pot. And basically you're just gonna let this simmer and once you start seeing bubbles, that's when you know like you can take it off the heat once you start seeing bubbles. Yeah.
You got that on?
Yeah, she's done. Because you're gonna take it off because you don't want it to overcook too much because you don't want your creme brulee, the custard to be like overcooked and kind of like too like yellowy, like cookie. I don't know how to describe it. That's how we're gonna describe it.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
I see you.
uh-huh.
I see you. It's what she said.
Oh no, I messed it up again.
Oh,
Hold on.
you gotta go all the way up to get it to ignite. Yeah.
Okay.
Just give us 1
Let's
second.
do this one more time. We're seeping on some gas. Yeah, click it.
Oh.
And then once it goes down a little bit, this is like our low right here because it's a little weird to gauge. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If you want a portable stove tutorial, let us know, and Chef Keyshawn can get on it. We'll get that on Instagram later for everyone.
We'll do our camping techniques and tricks too.
All of a sudden, we out here camping.
Keyshawn, what do you got going on over there?
I mixed all of our shots of ginger, shots of allspice. Sorry. I mixed all of our dry ingredients. Got some sugar dust everywhere.
Ooh, my favorite.
I know. Not quite like black pepper, but it definitely gets into your nostrils, a little under your nose there. Alright, so I'm mixing the dry ingredients, the sugar, ginger, allspice, nutmeg, and salt. Huzzah. Cloves. I said cloves. Did I say cloves?
And then Keyshawn, I see you got a whisk there. If I don't have a whisk at home, can I wooden spoon? Can I?
Fork it.
All right.
You can use a fork.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Alright, so now that I got this mixed in, I'm gonna go ahead and crack in my eggs. So, you know what? Chef showed me a trick the other day. I'm gonna see if I can do this.
That
It's
one-handed.
the one-hand crack. Can you do it with 2 eggs?
I can actually, but not right now.
Alright. We'll learn that one next time.
When we do fresh pasta, Chef will crack the eggs.
Oh.
Thank you. Shout out to the Magic
got
Chef
eggshells
hand
in
coming
there.
off screen.
I got eggshells.
I'm ready to be a hand model, everybody.
I should have.
Gives a little
I should
extra.
have.
Keyshawn, did we just learn something we might want to pass along to our people at home about
I
Cracking
can't
in a
do a
separate
one-headed eggshell crab. That's what you guys just learned.
So maybe do them in a separate bowl first.
Yeah.
And you can pick out your eggshells before you get going. But Alexis,
Alright,
what's
so
happening in the meantime on your side?
We're gonna have a crunchy
Basically, we're just waiting for our heavy cream to like start to simmer, and then once it simmers, then we're gonna add in all of our ingredients besides the eggs.
All right, fantastic. And then
Everything besides the eggs, the egg yolks.
Egg
The
yolks.
we've covered it a little bit before, but a simmer, is that going to be like, a really strong rolling boil, or?
No, it's gonna be like little bubbles,
And you
just see little bubbles, and then once you start seeing the little bubbles, then just probably take it off the heat, and then you'll be good.
Like smoke. Like when you have your tea and it's got that smoke. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
That's like a little too much.
A little too much. Okay, too far.
A little too far.
So at least we know. Too far.
All right, Alexis, what's next when it comes to your dry ingredients, or what's next?
So we're just gonna add our pumpkin. So just so we can get that pumpkin puree, we're gonna add it in.
All right.
And then you want to make sure your pumpkin puree gets like fully incorporated and it's not just like a bunch of clumps. So we're gonna use our whisk.
I got you. I see.
Oh,
Chef. You're chef.
a whisk?
Yes. You
That's
got it.
all.
Oh, fantastic.
She's hiding. Thank goodness for our production team in the back guiding us through it, huh?
Come on, production.
Wow.
And Alexis, maybe you're mixing. We do have some questions prepared that maybe you can help us get to know you a little bit more and some of the things that you've done. We know that you've cooked at the Garlic Festival before. Could you maybe tell us about what you like to do with the festival every year?
Yeah, so every year I normally cook on the cook-off stage. And so the cook-off stage is the main stage that everyone cooks at. And including Carlos, chef over here. He's cooked there and he's won 3 times.
Wow.
And so I'll do like a demo, like I'm doing with you guys right now. I'll demo what I cook, and I'll give you guys a little bit of information about me. And so that's what I normally do at the Garlic Cook-Off stage at the Garlic Festival. And so I've done that, I think, for about 5 years. So yeah, every year I come up with something new and something that includes garlic, and that's me enjoying my community and the garlic.
What are some things that you've done in the past for, some people that kind of want to know an idea of some of the things that you do for the festival?
So with the Sakabozo show, which is the first one that I ever did, I made stuffed garlic mushrooms. So that was my first ever one that I did with stuffed garlic mushrooms. And then, so along with the stuffed garlic mushrooms, the next year I did a lemon garlic salmon, and then the next year I did that with asparagus because you gotta always have those greens in there. And then the next year after that I did chicken piccata, and then I did some pasta with the chicken piccata, and then I did some fried garlic chicken and all
She's
that.
a take a seat, everybody. She's looking for a part-time job, not a full-time job. She's trying to make money doing this cooking deal.
Is there anything you haven't done?
Thank you.
Chef
I just spilled the liqueur.
That's all right.
It's okay. We got extra in the back, right?
We want to fill it with a little more.
It's okay, it got,
You want a little extra?
there's a little.
Just a little splash. All right.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little extra
We're
liquor.
going to show our brand name because it's not sponsored. Keyshawn, you getting some ideas over there? We saw you listening in a little bit. Are we gonna maybe see some of those coming to
all
the?
ages, up and down. This one's older than me. This one's younger than me. I get both.
Yeah, are we gonna be seeing
Soft.
some of those come to Kneaded in January? Fantastic.
Wait, what was that question? I just totally.
Are we gonna see some of those meals coming to Kneaded in January for the weekly food delivery?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We'll do a little food collab with Chef Alexis. I see it happening. We'll talk to her manager. We know her.
And then what are you adding into the pot there?
So I added salt, I added the orange liqueur, I added what else did I add?
Good question.
Sugar, brown sugar, and then so you have to make sure you turn it off the heat because again you don't want the cream to overcook. You just kind of want it to be simmered a little bit. And then, so that's what we're gonna do. And next I'm gonna add all my spices.
All right.
And we're just gonna mix it in, and then after that we're gonna sift it.
Are we gonna bring it back up to heat at any time?
Yeah. So we are going to after we add the eggs.
You want to?
Fantastic. Then Keyshawn, I don't see any other ingredients laying around on your station. So what else did you put in the bowl?
I just put the rest of what was right there. No. So after I added all of our dry ingredients, I cracked the eggs in. As we saw, we left the eggshells in there because we want a little bit of crunch on this particular pumpkin pie. Don't tell nobody. And then I added our pumpkin puree. After I added the pumpkin puree, we put in the evaporated milk, which is what I'm mixing in right now. And the consistency on this guy, you would not believe, huh?
Fantastic! Wow, beautiful, Keyshawn. And what's the texture I'm looking for on my finished pumpkin pie custard? What do you think? How do you describe that?
Like whisked eggs.
Nice.
You get a bowl of eggs and you whisk them. That consistency is the consistency you want over here.
Beautiful.
Maybe even a little more water. But
All right, let me check that consistency, Keyshawn. Let me make sure you're up to par here. Let me make sure
this is when you get
everything's
nervous when the chef comes behind your shoulders. All right, check it, chef. Let me know.
okay.
Let me know.
All right, so pumpkin pie filling, it's kind of like a souffle, to be honest. All those eggs in there are gonna create a nice soft custard in the oven. So you want it to be light and fluffy, but also creamy. So when again it goes in your pie pan, it gets all that moisture and air into there. It's gonna puff up, and then we'll know how to like check it when it's done. But we'll explain that in a few minutes, right?
Huzzah.
All right, go ahead, Keyshawn, continue.
Chef, while you're there, actually, I know we got Chef Alexis recipe on the Instagram and the Facebook and everything. Are we going to be getting the pie recipe as well?
Yes, we are going to be posting that actually tomorrow morning. We're going to make sure you all have a little fun tomorrow morning. So if you want to bake some pumpkin pie tomorrow, on Friday, on Saturday, Sunday, in the middle of March, in the middle of June, you can bake it anytime you want. So it's going to go up tomorrow morning.
Chef, is there maybe a meal going up tomorrow morning too on the
Yes,
website?
there actually is going to have a meal tomorrow morning. So tomorrow we have a meal going live. Thank you, marketing team, for always taking care of us. We have a marketing team, we have a production team, we have a chef team, we have a guest chef team, we have a team for everything. We have a team for the fans, people. So yeah, we have tomorrow's meal going up live. It's actually one of my favorites. It is our chicken Alfredo with garlic bread. So we're gonna give a little love to our garlic, because I've missed it a long time. I haven't used it in a couple days. I need some garlic in my life, right, Chef? Let me get my fan from my Go Garlic. Can I just get a yes, Chef, on the Go Garlic right here, everybody?
Yes.
Look at that. We gotta Go Garlic.
Chef, where does that garlic come from?
Speaking of Christopher Ranch, so let's just do a little plug, okay? Okay, so our friends, and they're practically family now, is Christopher Ranch over here in Gilroy, and they are one of the largest garlic companies in the world. So we get all of our garlic from Christopher Ranch. Thank you to the Christopher Ranch family and all the friends that we have there, and all the proceeds come back to them to make sure we take care of them. So, all right, everybody, thank you.
All right, and then we have some questions because Alexis just did a lot of cooking while we were explaining some of those things. So
I'm kind of curious too.
one of our questions in the chat here is, how long does it take for the sugar to dissolve into the cream?
It
What do you
should take, like, once you just let it sit and once you just start whisking it, it should just start to dissolve. And same with the brown sugar. Both the granulated sugar and the brown sugar will just start to dissolve once you start whisking it. And so that actually gives me a good segue to what I'm going to be doing next. Is so you put your 6 egg yolks in your bowl, and then I'm actually going to sift out my cream into this, but yes, please. That's not strong. a little bit at a time. You're not going to put it all, because you want to make sure that you don't cook your eggs.
Heard. Tell me when.
That's probably good. Okay.
All right.
And so it filters out, and then you can put that back.
Okay.
And then it filters out, and so what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to lay this here. And I'm actually going to use a wooden spoon for this one, because you don't want to make it like frothy and have like a bunch of like bubbles on the top. That's what you're trying to avoid. So you want to just kind of just go slowly like this. And you also, since you don't want to cook your eggs, you kind of want to do it fast, but at the same time you want to make it slow so that it doesn't get frothy.
And Chef, what do we call that technique?
Tempering.
Wow, fantastic. And when you think of like a creme brulee, you're not thinking like meringue cookies. Like, it's not light and fluffy, right? It's more like
No,
a
it's
nice
more
solid
like
custard.
it's like a custard. Yes, a solid
Wonderful. All right.
So when it comes to the categories of custards, creme brulee is actually a stovetop custard. So as you see, it's cooked on the stovetop first, and you're cooking out all the eggs and solids in there, and it's going to help kind of introduce and dissolve that sugar. So once you go in the oven, you're gonna also, it's like a souffle as well. It's gonna puff up with the air, the moisture, and the steam, and then cook really soft and gently.
And this is why you might want to pursue a culinary degree, so you can know
I need to be taking
things
notes.
like that. Yeah.
Somebody needs to hand me my notebook here. What did we say that was again? Temporary?
Temporary.
All right, fantastic. And then Alexis, so we know that the Garlic Festival, of course, we couldn't have it this year, and all of us were really disappointed about that because of the quarantine.
Right.
So that kind of segues us into our next question. How have you been staying busy during the quarantine? What do you like to do, with everyone staying at home?
So during quarantine, actually, I've picked up working out a lot more than I normally used to. And so it's been harder because in that, actually last year I suffered from an injury in my knee. And so I really had to start working out more. And then I stopped, and then volleyball got canceled and everything happened. And then some quarantine happened. And then in quarantine, I was like, okay, well, I need to start running. I need to do my miles. I need to do my weightlifting. I need to do all that fun stuff. So I picked up working out. And then I also got to spend a bunch more time with my family, good and bad. and so I was able to actually with my family pick up cooking a lot more than I used to because I had a lot of spare time on my hands. Whereas when I'd be in school, I wouldn't have as much free time. I think I can do this. Oh yeah, I got it.
And then, Alexis, just a quick reminder for everyone as we're getting close to our giveaway question. Maybe this is a little bit of a too direct of a hint, but what season of MasterChef were you on again?
I was on season 3 of MasterChef Junior. That was when I was
fantastic.
8.
Period.
And
Period,
with that,
everybody.
with that quick reminder, Chef Carlos, I heard we have a giveaway coming through possibly.
Giveaways.
Yes, we do. So Keyshawn, let's go ahead and put that pie in the oven. Again, we're cooking that at what temperature?
325.
All right. And how long does it take to cook that pie?
About 30-45 minutes. That's what about 30-45 minutes. And the way you can tell when it's done is when you give her a little shake, the whole pie moves as one. If you shake the pie a little bit and the centerpiece is still like a consistency of water, right? She's not done yet. We gotta leave her a little longer.
All right, and huge thank you again to all of our friends that have been joining and commenting, both on YouTube and on Facebook. We're going to be showing a few of the comment highlights as we get our stuff in the oven here. So we have Debbie Sanchez, Gilroy native, one of the friends of Kneaded Bakery. Thank you for your support. And it looks like we got the rest of the mixture going in there. One quick question that I do see in the comments here. Why do we strain that before we combine it with the eggs?
So we're straining it so it just filters out everything because you want your custard to be light and creamy. Or not super light, but you want it to be creamy and you want it to have just kind of like a go-through feeling when you bite into it.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why we're sifting everything. And so it just can filter out all of you can see there's a bunch of cinnamon left. You'll still get your flavor, which is a lot of creme brulees. Obviously, this one's a pumpkin creme brulee, but a lot of creme brulees use vanilla sugar, and they use a lot of vanilla where we don't have any vanilla in this because we're trying to get the pumpkin pie flavor.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Well, fantastic.
Pumpkin flavor.
You want to show them the chunkies that are left behind?
What do you call them, Keyshawn?
Chunkies?
Is that the official?
Hey, they understand, okay?
Whatever works.
All right, and then we have Chef Carlos who's bringing in our giveaway wheel.
All
Thank
right,
you, Chef.
everybody. Y'all can get rid of me too fast. So it's time for a little giveaway. Get the pot right on the scene. 1 second, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're back. Everybody, hi everybody, how y'all doing? So one thing we love to do on this channel and show is give away some love for the Kneaded family, okay? So here we have some things that people can win. We can get some free spins. We can win a charcuterie board for 2. Let me just make sure she's up close first. You can get a meal. You can get some Kneaded swag. You get a gift card for Kneaded Bakery and Catering. We have a lot of things you can win, right, Alexis?
A lot of things.
A lot of things. So what are we going to be doing to give away today? We're going to ask a question. So I hope y'all have been paying attention because we're going to spin the wheel. Whoever on all platforms that we have right now, whoever answers the question first. All right. So the question is, you ready, Alexis?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Are you
done
ready
with that,
at home?
Alexis? We'll put that in the sink over there. Okay. So the first person to tell us the answer will get a chance to spin, and then we will get your information in our private message or DMs, and then we'll go ahead and send this over to you via email. You can send us your name, number, and email as well. So, y'all ready?
Chef, is that a 25-year-old stadium gift card?
Yeah, I have all the I got gift cards up they wazoo. But it's okay.
All
We share the
right,
love to our
fantastic,
local
Chef. Thank
business
you.
community. So with that said, the first person to tell us. Are y'all ready? Are they ready?
I don't know.
I don't know if they're ready. Oh my God, I don't even know if they're ready. Okay, the first person to tell us what season of MasterChef Junior was Chef Alexis Higgins on. Go!
All right.
Comment down below.
And that's on all platforms, both Instagram pages, Alexis and Kneaded, Facebook, YouTube, anything. Just let us know down in the comments. In the meantime, we have we have an answer over here, and it looks like that is our first answer across all of the platforms. We have Miss Shannon Souza, who says season 3.
Yeah.
And a little bit after, we have Gabe Hernandez, who also says season 3. But Gabe, you're just a little bit slow on the draw this time. So unfortunately, it's going to Shannon. But thank you for participating, everyone. And that's it.
All right, Shannon, you ready? Let's highlight Shannon for a second, everybody. Let's give her some love on our Facebook. But again, Shannon, we're going to spin for you. Actually, Alexis, do you want to spin for her?
Sure.
Let's have Alexis spin, okay? So I'm going to hold on to her nice and tight, right? And you're going to give her quite the spin and see what Miss Shannon wins. Ready?
Yeah. Okay.
And
Be careful.
go. That's suspense.
Two free
free
meals.
2 free meals. Okay. Congratulations, Miss Shannon.
Yeah, Miss Shannon.
Thank you for watching. We appreciate your love and dedication to Chef Alexis and us. We appreciate it. Make sure you follow us on all of our social medias so you can see all of our content. So next week, you will be getting a meal delivered to your home on Friday. So please, in the messages, send us your information, your name, your telephone number, and your email address. It is a secure, private conversation between our marketing team and yourself, and you will get the information to our team, and we'll put you on the books and put you en route. So you'll get 2 free meals next Friday delivered to your home, contactless, safe, and ready to heat and serve. So thank you. We appreciate you.
Hey, Miss Shannon.
Yes. Now let's finish this off. What do we got going on over here, Chef?
So we used a little saucer, and we put it into this measuring cup that I can just pour directly into the pumpkins. So we have our 4 pumpkins, and we're just gonna pour them in. And you want to leave a little bit of room at the top so that you can still put your sugar and caramelize it, but you also want to make sure that you don't completely not fill it.
When it comes to baking, I like to find the rule of 2/3 really well used and played when it comes to putting any raw batter into any molds or mixers or containers and stuff like that for baking, because there's always room for growth. So when you're putting cupcakes in a pie pan or a cupcake pan, a cake in a cake pan, pie in a pie pan, you can always go for 2/3 and you should be at a comfortable amount.
And I might put a little one. I actually like the perfect amount.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Chef. Look at her.
That's coming in handy.
Thank you, Presentation High School. For give her the math skill she needs.
Fantastic.
So after this is all figured out,
Okay.
we're gonna put it in our little water bath.
Okay. And why are we doing a water bath, Alexis?
So we're doing a water bath so that we can put it in the oven because the custard, it's a custard. So you don't want to burn the custard, and you also want to make sure that the sugar and everything else gets cooked evenly at it's kind of like slow cooking it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Anne-Marie, also known as a water bath, is really well used for custards because they're very delicate, right? It's just soft milk or cream with soft eggs, and we don't want to burn them. So we cook them nice and slow and low in an oven with the steam and moisture. It will help keep that custard nice and soft. And it will also prevent any breakage on top from the custards or any burning as well.
And so we're going to put it in the oven at 325 degrees. And it honestly depends on how long you cook it. I'd say from 45 minutes to an hour because it depends on how thick your pumpkin is.
Mhm.
Like the first time I did it, it probably took about an hour. But the second time I did it, it took about an hour and 20 minutes. So honestly, go from 45 minutes to an hour and 20 minutes, but also just check up on it because your pumpkin might be super thin, but your pumpkin also might be really thick.
Perfect.
How do we check on it? How do we know when it's done or getting done? What do we look for?
So you're gonna look, it's kind of basically like a pie also. You tap it a little bit, and if it jiggles a little, it's not supposed to jiggle a lot, but it can jiggle a little bit on the inside and the middle. You don't want it to jiggle on the outside because then you know it's not good.
Got it.
All right, so look at her coming in with those skills. All right, everybody, we're almost at the end of our segment, so let's go ahead and do some plating, okay? I have my team getting me a pumpkin pie for serving up in the fridge. We got some plating going on, and thanks to the power of TV and preparing beforehand, we already have some prepared. Come on, Martha Stewart.
Woo!
Look at us being on TV. All right, so this is what they came out with. Can we hold it up for the cameras? Let's just show the people what it's like in there. Yes.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Sorry, they shift a little.
Let me just get that one and just share them up close. Look at that beautiful creme brulee.
So you can make it in different patterns. So like that one, we basically just cut off like the whole entire top of pumpkin. And this one, I like carved it a little bit so it gives a little bit of like jack-o'-lantern vibes.
I have a question, Chef. What if I'm a little intimidated by the creme brulee? Could I make your pumpkin pie recipe and put that inside of a mini pumpkin if I wanted to?
You can actually, same kind of process, same techniques, same everything. So you're literally going to take that pie filling and put it into one of these pumpkins and have a little pumpkin pie inside of it. Okay, so how many of you are the crust family? If you're all about the crust, let us know in the comments. Hashtag crust family. If you're all about the crust, let us know in the comments. Because personally, I'm not about the crust.
Not either.
Okay, Sis, that's here. Give me one of these. Okay. Can I get it? Yes, Chef Carlo. Wait about the crust, okay? I'm actually all about the filling and the insides. That's my favorite. So I like to just make a pumpkin pie in the glass baking dish as well inside of a bain-marie into the oven, and I just bake it like that. So I have literally a whole pan and sheet of just pumpkin pie filling without the crust. So that's what I do because I could just sit there and do one of these and sit there and enjoy a little Grinch movie or a little fun. Anyways, and back to me and my salad. Anyway, this is what our pumpkin pie looks like. Look at her. She's beautiful. She's solid. She's cold. She's been sitting for a while, but look at that beautifulness. Yes.
Chef, I have a quick question. I understand that was the meal for this week that just got delivered today. Can I get kneaded pies again? Are they coming back? Do I have to wait till next year? What do you got for us?
How about you comment below? If you want more pies, let us know in the comments. Send us some love, send us some messages. Keep sending us some information because if we hear from the people, we will make it for the people, right? Am I right, Chef?
Yes, Chef.
Okay. So yeah, you tell us what you want, people. But anyways, December is coming up. So we have a lot of cookies coming in, a lot of orders for cookies. Again, we ship all over the US for our baked goods. And we have new boxes going up live next week. So we have new gift boxes and new options for you. They're going to be happy holidays. Yes, you want to bring one over? This is actually a not holiday version, but it's something very similar.
And Chef, I noticed new labels on some of my deliveries this week.
Yes, look at our new labels, everybody. We were rebranding. We share in the world what we do here. Anyways, new labels are done. They're going to be a little text, say happy holidays. And the ribbon will be red this time for the happy holiday season, okay? And then the friendlies on the inside of a box will be red. So just stay tuned. We're going to drop all that on Monday. So be ready. Okay, we ship all over the US. And again, you go to Kneaded.com and order now. You can order there at www.kneaded.com. Y'all know I have fans for every occasion. Come on, people. Anyways, back to the fun. All right, Chef, what are we doing next?
So you have to make sure that once you take the creme brulees out of the oven, you're just gonna want to let them sit for 45 minutes just to reach room temperature. And then after you let them sit for 45 minutes to reach the room temperature, you have to put them in the fridge
How
for
long?
2 hours.
I ain't got time. We gotta eat right now. Anyways, but yes, you have to wait to make sure it sets and cools off, and that way the sugar next gets that nice crust on the very top. But again, if you don't want to wait, you have to. Even though if you're impatient, just like me, I'm like, is it done yet? Is it done yet? Is it done yet? Let's move forward.
Maybe you could just purchase some of those kneaded cookies to snack on while you're waiting for your pumpkin creme brulee.
Touche. Come on, catering coordinator. Anyway,
That's what
Chef,
you want to do.
you tell me, you do one and I do one.
Okay. Well, do you want to do this one? Because then you can give a different perspective.
Okay, Chef, I see.
Okay. Well, then I'll do that one.
Yes, Chef.
Okay. So you're gonna need your turbinado sugar.
Turbinado sugar.
And so basically, this is just caramelizing it, and this is what making it really the creme brulee part.
And what are we using the caramelizer? Let's get that bad, girl. Yes! Yes!
A blowtorch.
Yes, torch! Y'all know I get to have fun. Okay, sorry, I don't want to scare the kids. Sorry, this is a family show here.
It's okay, that's the favorite part.
Yes!
What happened over there on your apron, Chef?
Let's just say I got a little pyrotechnics going on in the kitchen today. Y'all know
Definitely
me.
tried the torch earlier. Quick question, Chef.
I learned that I cannot juggle torches. So, anyway, we all learned something.
While you're there, Chef, could you tell us maybe the difference between the turbinado sugar and like regular granulated sugar? Do I have to reach for this one when I'm doing this?
Why do you like to use the turbinado sugar? I'm just using your perspective.
Well, I use the turbinado sugar just because it's thicker, so it makes more of like a crust on the top. So that's why I used it.
Yeah, so you can use different types of sugar. You can also use like isomalt. You can use a coarser sugar. You can use a fine grain sugar. It's just if you use a finer sugar like your regular granulated sugar at home, you will have to layer it on a little bit thicker to get the nice crust that you want, that nice crack.
Mm-hmm.
On these ones, the crystal itself is a lot bigger. You can't really see it here, but I can. It's a lot bigger.
Woo!
I don't know. She's just Anyways, but yeah,
She's bigger.
she's a lot bigger of a crystal. And y'all know I love my sugar, so you best believe I'm gonna get an extra glossiness.
And you want to make sure you get like all of the corners and that you make sure like I missed a little bit of a corner. You just want to make sure you get all the corners so that it caramelizes everywhere, so you get a nice crack. That's why you put extra too. So you get a little bit
Who are you first?
Quick
You
question
go first.
before we get started, real
Yes.
quick. If I have guests coming over and I want to make these creme brulees and I want to do this whole process for my guests, how far in advance can I get the creme brulees ready and they'll still be good? What do you recommend?
Honestly, you can do it whenever because you want to make sure that it has enough time to set, but they don't last past 2 days.
Okay, so within that 2-day margin, but just enough time to get them all set and cooled and everything. All right, thank you.
Okay.
Torch time.
Torch time. So I'm gonna pass the torch to you because you are younger and you have more of a mindset for this. So you ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna loosen up the gas, push the button, and just go for it.
Okay.
Ready? Okay. Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay.
I got this.
Okay,
I got the
yes,
fire
Chef.
down.
Oh, I'm just
And you want to
it.
make sure that the top is what you use the tip of it. And your pumpkin might burn a little bit.
Come on,
just
zoom in.
because It might burn,
It's a little bit of a hard
but
angle
this
to
is
get.
what you're
but
doing.
yeah.
Oh no, the pumpkin's lighting on fire.
Woo!
All right, I'm just
No,
gonna
no,
keep
no,
going
no.
right there. Just blow her out a little bit. It's okay. So here we go. Y'all ready? Can y'all see this? Y'all ready? Okay. So we're gonna just torch that, and I keep moving her around to get that nice even layer out there.
Okay, Chef.
Alright. Just like. Come on, carpal
Oh,
tunnel.
Woo! Beautiful.
And it's okay to have like mine. Obviously, you can see it's a huge black spot in the middle. That's okay to have because it's just caramelizing. You're good.
Yeah.
I kind of let it sit a little bit too long.
Sorry. Anyways.
Did that hurt?
Okay. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna get some tasting spoons, and we're gonna give this a little quick taste. Let's grab 4 spoons, Keyshawn.
Can we grab Keyshawn again? And maybe
Yeah,
some-
Keyshawn. Let's. I'm just gonna dig into this pie. Not gonna,
Oh.
All right. So Keyshawn, you wanna come in here with the people?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. Come on, away.
Oh yeah, okay.
All right. So we're gonna take. Can I just dig in?
Here, go for it.
Okay. So.
I don't know if it's gonna crack though because.
Oh, yeah, I thought Keyshawn was going to try one. So you need a spoon?
But I want to too.
We'll get you this.
Ah. Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Wait, can you hold it up? Get us close.
Give
Bring
us
it
some
over as close as you
ASMR.
can.
ASMR.
Yeah.
Why do we have to
Woo!
ASMR?
Let's get this.
Ah! I'm excited. Okay.
Is that Chef Carlos knocking on your arm?
Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Yes. Mmm. Girl!
You don't play?
Woo, child! The Lord is watching us today.
Let's do this
Yeah.
one too. Should we try this one also?
Do.
And we do have one more question in the chat for Chef after we hear that nice creme brulee ASMR.
Ready?
Yes!
That was a good one.
Do you want needed ASMR? Let us know. Creme brulee ASMR down in the comments.
Okay, so I'm just gonna take this and go sit in my office now.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
I think the show's over.
Child, look at that! Look at that, people!
Chef,
Okay.
We do have a question for you about your pie.
Okay.
Your pie looks gorgeous, beautiful even. How do you keep it from cracking around the edges when, people cook it and it separates from the crust and it cracks? How do you avoid that?
Smack it. So I've never had that happen to me, per se. But again, make sure your crust doesn't have too much of a butter content. So there's not too much, if there's too much fat in your crust, it's gonna create that butter and that custard to separate, which is what happens usually, okay? And then when it comes to your batter, make sure she's really well mixed in and all that sugar has been dissolved and it's mixed through, especially those eggs. You gotta literally emulsify those eggs into the batter, okay? So make sure that doesn't separate or crack down the middle. When you're cooking her also, low and slow. I actually put mine at pies at 300. It's gonna take a little longer, but that custard gets nice and soft and smooth, okay? So same recipe, give it a shot at home. We will be posting it soon this week, so pay attention. But anyways, they're all eating. So that's my cue to go. So anyways, thank you everybody for joining us tonight. And again, thank you, Chef Alexis. We appreciate you having us here and having you here. Thank you, Chef Deshaun.
I did nothing
You
but
didn't
eat.
save none for me.
If I want to follow Alexis, how can I do that? If I want to see what she has.
All right, Chef Alexis, where can we find you on the gram and the Facebook love?
Yeah, so you can follow me on Facebook at Alexis Grace Higgins, and then you can follow me on Instagram at Chef Alexis Higgins.
All right, and then she also has Alexis Kitchen on Facebook as well. So
Yes.
all those handles are listed on that profile page that we posted earlier today, so you can see it there. And again, I hope you all have a great Thanksgiving. Stay positive, stay lightful, and just enjoy the time that you have with your friends and your family, safely, of course, personally distancing yourselves. All right, anyways, I'm out of here. If you want to order next week, go to Kneaded.com and order your baked goods or
You
your
better
meals.
order now.
You can order tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.